Welcome back, game. There we go. Oh. I already did that. Was the sword thing something else? Maybe the sword was another secret that I found. Maybe it was the wrong hint to the right place. Still imagine we can come here at night at some point. I don't know when that is. Yeah, so if we can just land 3 of those tricks, we'll be good. Because we'll get a massive bonus. Or even just land 2 of those and then some other trick, I imagine. There you go. The really fun part is going to be trying to do the equivalent, though, on... I know I got the Pathfinder. Calm down there, game. It's been flashing for a while. Oh, I forgot. We have a thing to point with in this game. I forgot about that entirely. I have not been making use of it. There's the marine bike, too, though. Maybe some surfing stuff at some point too, but I think I've seen enough surfing today. From the recordings from the last week. And I just did commentary over. There is a bike. A water bike, that is. Here we go. So the question is how you get a ton of air on this, and that I really don't know, actually. Unless you... That depends on a few things, though. So for instance, if I do a bunch of... So for instance, if I do tricks here... So I guess they call the inside of this the very... Oh, come on. That's what we do. So I'm wondering if I do this. Can I... I don't think I can really... Oh, okay, you need to keep moving for that to work. No, that's a different combo, unfortunately. I don't think we get points for going through this ring or anything like that. Oh, hello. You do get a small bonus there. Is it every time I go through one of those? We have plenty of, so... Every single time. But there's no kind of like flatline trick or anything, is there? Because there are 2 different animations you can do, I guess. I don't know if there's a way to distinguish between them. You can do those little stunt things. That's just 10 bonus, which I don't imagine helps much. Maybe if I do, that's not quite what I need. Oh, you know what? Probably if I go through those in the air here on this red one. That's probably what I want to do. Because those 10 points will probably help at least a bit. They'll help me get a... You can't underestimate how much those bonus points get. Oh, you can do quick turns on here. Nice. You can't underestimate how much those Not actually what I was... Lots that was not what I was trying to do, but whatever. Marine Gear Master. So now I have an actual key, so I don't actually have any keys yet. Until I finish everything in a given category. Although I do have one silver key. Oh no, so okay, so you do get one silver key for each thing you do in a given game for there. But you don't get a gold key until you actually finish the thing. Interesting. I admit I am tempted to go back onto... I'm tempted to try again to do something with the surfing game. Just trying to do a no-hander, thank you. Just to try to see if I can... I would think that the grade you get there would actually count for something. I'd be really surprised if not. I keep saying I'm sick of surfing, but I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to get a better rank on there. I feel like there's just a little bit for me to figure out. I feel like there's just... I need to figure out how to get air more consistently, and then I'll be good. I got my board right. Yeah. That just tells you how. Jump high with more air power. And something beyond that, too. I'll actually do a short one real quick, I think, just for practice. But there's something that determines how high you go, other than just your air power. I don't know what. See, that was very, very easy. Well, I just did this just then. Huh. I don't know what I did better at the time. Both those times I did easily. Is it just a matter of... So those two times what I deliberately tried was actually being far away from the lip when I jumped. Well, no, not quite that. I would make sure I had as much speed as possible, even if I was moving directly away from the peak of the wave, and then I would jump. Which of course would make me do a quick 180. Going towards the top of the wave. Maybe that's the trick? Ah, not quite. Didn't even do the trick that time. I think I got much air. No, I don't get it. I don't get what the pattern is here. Whoops. I'm trying to dive. Whatever. Huh. I feel like there's something small I'm missing about how to get enough air. And I was getting it consistently for a second there. I felt like I had plenty of air, actually. That was the weirdest thing. Felt like I had more than I needed. What? Ah. I don't... It's not even until I'm halfway through the dive that that icon appears. But I'm in the mood for completing challenges, so that's why I want to do this right now. Oh, you're probably still using more practice on figuring out how to jump right anyway, so I don't necessarily need to go all the way out every single time. Yeah, I didn't feel like I was doing anything particularly special in that jump there. Ah, I didn't even do the trick to begin with. I don't know why I have a hard time actually doing the trick at all sometimes. Is it being as far away from the wave as possible? I'm not certain that trick support would help. I think it's being far away from the wave that does it. It's even... Sometimes... Yeah, I'll even start the trick super late, and I'll still get it. You can almost even do both of those. That was an A+. And that was an A+ in spite of messing that up. Yeah, so I think I figured out the secret now. You need to be as far away from the wave as possible, which isn't really much of an issue aside from just timing, because you have to wait to jump again anyways. But you need to be careful about not actually leaving the wave by accident. I imagine that the biggest thing you could probably do is actually one of those big tricks, like the windmill, and then a flip. It's probably the upper limit of how much you can actually do. Just get it far away. Now do it. It's a little close there. Ah, come on! Do I not have it figured out now? And it's not like it's bad to bail if it's messed up anyways. Come on, I'm trying to move. That's how you bail, I guess, by just going out in front of the wave. Wrong way there. That was the winning strategy for a bit. I see it worked there. Oh. Got caught for a second there. Yeah, it's not always as late of an error as I'd like. But... like, that was a big one. That one was good. I can go for another there. That was a pretty good one, though. Like, if there's an S you can get, then I would have gotten it. Yeah, you can't get an S. Weird that you don't get anything more for that, but we definitely got a good score that time, so I'll take it. At least we know now. Kind of tempted to do the surfing minigame just to see again. If we can get an even better score, but, well, I don't know. We're out of time anyways, but we need to think more about what ninja things to do, rather than just being good at things, I guess. I guess that's a pretty ninja-type thing to do, isn't it? So we got Marine Gear Master. Not sure what other things there are to do here, of course, because you have to do one to unlock anything, or to learn what the rest are. But at the very least, we do have more exploration to do. We have a thing to find, and then we have some stunts to do. Amazing performances, whatever those are. It bugs me how vague those are. But I can still keep looking for them for the time being. I miss doing the different mini-games. Amazing.
Right this way.
Alright. I could allow myself a couple extra minutes, I think, but the thing is, I don't know what I would do during that. I feel like there should be something by the Cove. It's really there's nothing to find there as far as I can tell. Chibe. Or at least Momo for the moment, I guess. This thing can take you some interesting places. Jumping the way that you do. I really am annoyed you can't just jump off the thing when that happens. All these balloons. You don't think they'd want that to go in the water if it's paper. Wait. On the ocean floor just for the drift point that flows at tidal wave C. Is this? That's part of the drift point that flows at tidal wave C. The sand. I should pay more attention to the other one I found, I think. Yeah, you can't see. You have to go back to the main menu to reread those. That's a pain. So what would you call the drift point, though? That's my big question now. Sunshine Beach. One person specifically tells you that you're here in the tidal wave area, even though it seems like vaguely everything to the west is the tidal wave. Or at least maybe southwest. Alright, it's okay. So I'm under the impression that basically, well, that's a problem. Come on, I thought you'd put me somewhere a bit more convenient. I'm under the impression that basically everything in the off the eastern coast is tidal wave. which would be nice if the game would confirm that for me. You do actually have to learn your way around this place a little bit based on, if you want to make use of these hints. Which amuses me. Wall, right. So this we're just calling Eternal right now. Tidal wave. I don't even really remember the hint very well now. I think part of it was, I wasn't really sure what the meaning was of what it was saying either. Beyond the something at tidal wave. Whoops. Can't go through there. But we're looking for some creature in the sand. But so if it's in the sand, you would think then that, I think it wouldn't be too far out in the water. There's kind of a complication here. This is still tidal wave down here to the south, actually, so we could... I could still justifiably go down there, actually, and go along the coast there. If they're referring to tidal wave in general, they're presumably still referring to the coast, because tidal wave is the body of water beyond this. See starfish. I don't think that's the creature we're talking about. I don't know if like you get something for finding these or what. If it's called a gameplay hint, then it's probably something you actually get something for in return or something like that. I don't know if this is considered, I'm gonna head back to menu real quick so I can reread these. I don't know what the precise boundaries are of tidal wave, though. I guess I did decide to spend a few extra minutes here. Skip. Word from the skipping crew. Information, marine guide. There you go. Maybe there are two of these, I'm not sure. The drift point, I don't know what that means. Rocky Ridge is Cove's mermaid. I don't know where... The music is so much louder here. I don't know where the mermaid is. Memorizing these names every time I see this opening sequence. And the beach parts I know now, the jungle and also the wild hills. That's the Cove, of course. What do we consider the mermaid, though?
This way.
this game. Probably more of these marine sightings. I don't have a villa yet. Also, rendezvous with dog, if I may. I was very confused by the presence of dog in this game at first. Now I am no longer. At least in part because I've realized that dog is always present to begin with. It's a very different dog. Lady. Not what I meant to do, but okay. Not that I have much time at this point to look through there. At the Cove, I mean. I do want to do so. That's not what the mermaid would be. This time we can actually look at the jet ski too, for one. That will help. Get over there. Of course, you have to take a bit of a detour to get down to the Cove anyways. You want to do it by water. You probably cross quite a lot of land actually if you just keep jumping. I don't know if the game will acknowledge you finding these things or not. That's one thing I want to look at. So that's a way to get those points. Then to do different tricks each time there, but still. So of course the Cove is fairly loosely defined. It's a pretty big area actually. I don't think that's said much more specific than just being near the mermaid. I don't think it bugs me. I can't tell which of these I have and haven't picked up. I actually really can't. Have I been up there? I feel like I haven't. Have I? I wasn't trying to beach myself here, but could we? Okay, yeah, I don't know if that was better or worse. I appreciate a vehicle here. Oh, I can climb pretty well this way. The dog can climb better than I can, unfortunately. The dog can climb very well. Maybe that's how. I managed to make some of those jumps. I don't know if I had seen, though, that treasure chest over here. It was around the edge. The dog is down. I might have to settle for getting that treasure chest. But the animal sightings are also something that I'll look for in the future. You can't look down very well, unfortunately. So it's not that treasure here. That's not far from it. That treasure on the island, or whatever you want to call it, that mesa or something. And then just barely out of sight. There we go. Oh, that is a new one. That's the last one. Granny Ho. Daring swimsuit. What the heck is that? What makes a swimsuit daring? Ow. You might need to call a cab back to the resort if you may. Actually, we're not too far from our jet ski. We'll have to look for that mermaid and etc. at some point. I don't know what mermaid means here. Is it a rock? Or something like that? That's not what the drift point is. I'm referring to the tidal wave area. Which complicates things further. Maybe there's a stunt of some sort to do in this area though. This is the main place I haven't explored too much. That's not where I need to be. There's a dog there. How's the dog all the way over there? I don't remember what the explanation was though in relation to the mermaid, rather than just being close to it. Which is also an issue. For knowing where to find those belugas in relation to it. I know there have been dolphins here. What? Come on. That's just less stuff to need to check then, I guess. It's hard to know which places to explore here when you don't have a bird's eye view, though. So it's not land, though, that we're looking for, I imagine. We're looking for a beluga. Cove's a big place, though, so that makes it hard to know where to look. It's also a maze. Nice if you're down in here. There's a person up there. I don't feel like you usually see many people here. This place feels pretty uninhabited, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if there was someplace you actually had access by foot even to find something interesting, but ow. Not quite. Right. Sometimes I feel like I can jump after landing on a solid surface. Other times not. I never heard anybody refer to a mermaid over here. That's the weird part. No. I don't even see anybody to talk to over here to get an idea of that. That's a good way to break. This place is a real maze. I'm gonna have to cut it here, I guess. And at this point, it's ridiculous going up so too. Again, part of this is just making up for last week, of course. I'll have to figure out more about this place later. This is a place that we've explored basically none of. Darn wall. Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some amazing performance to do on a... Oops. On the marine bike. I don't think it would be this one. So far it was just 2 jumps on the ATV. That was kind of so easy as to be silly. I don't know. There's the dolphins again. I at least want to check out this outfit we got. I do need to remember that you can quick turn on this one. You can't on... Well, that wasn't a turn. On ATVs you can't, which is part of why I forget. Yeah, we'll just have to try at a later point. We'll have to... There's still more to learn about this place, certainly. Anyways, back to Rangersville. So at least, I guess as long as there's a little bit of water you can jump, it's kind of weird. But sometimes you can jump after coming out of the water a little bit. Mechanics, when you're interacting with land on this thing, are not entirely obvious to me. That's a little early for a jump. Okay. I wonder if I watched any decals from... I wonder if I watched anything interesting from getting that gold key. I don't know if I did anything explicitly. I think it told me when I got new marine bike and ATV skins, I think. Because it was actually in a treasure chest. And clothes. I don't think I'll change out of the ninja outfit just yet. I want to figure out what to do with the outfit first. Huh, why is this clothing? Is it not a whole outfit? Huh. Did we not have that before? We had the not so daring swimsuit, I guess. Does the pattern actually change? Not really. Well, the pattern does, I guess. Kind of. But it still has the same graphic on it. Either way. Yeah, the patterns actually do sometimes change. So one thing that was cool in the, in some outfits in Wii Ski and Snowboard, and maybe the original Wii Ski, was... that you would actually have wildly different designs for each color in some cases. But we'll just call it here. This also ended up being a week's worth of episodes over the weekend anyways. So I consider this to be me making up for last time. For last week. And man, I am worn out after almost 2 hours of this. Actually, fully 2 hours of this game. Phew. Anyways. You can't really see the sign here very well. But this is the hotel entrance, I believe. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time when we do something next time. I would still like to figure out some more SOAR stuff and maybe things like finding things? I'm not sure. But we'll work on it. Everyone.